Just meditate.
What's up, guys? We're going with the Star Wars theme today. Princess Leia is where it's at. How's everyone's day so far? Yeah, happy Friday. We made it through another week. I am here. You know what? I'm just going to grab my water. Stay hydrated. I'm on time today. I try and always be on time. I don't like being that person who is late. Consistency is key. Yeah, Princess Leia took over the stream. I don't know what happened. Thanks, Death. Big Steve, what's up? What is up? Okay, so I don't think today's stream is going to be super long. We'll probably end around 5, I would say. Because my peeps are going to be home early. At least they said so. So we don't have a ton of prep today either. We're just going to take it slow. Take it nice and easy. Enjoy our time together. And cook up some amazing food, as always. So happy May the 4th. We'll just start there. And today's menu, so chili garlic baked salmon with smoky maple salt, which I'm using from a local salt company called Salt West. It's made right here in Souk. It's amazing. And then this year, they've actually started selling their desalinated water from their salt process. So they started bottling that up, which I think is very, very cool. And that was actually like one of the first people to ever do that. So good for them, for sure. Yeah, salt. What's up, Elvin? How are you? And then beet and basil risotto. I've never made this before, but I think the coloring is going to turn out amazing. Like really, really nice. Then pan-fried peas. Just really simple with some ginger and lemon zest afterwards. Maybe some juice as well. So the timeline, the salmon will be prepped and cooked within half an hour. So that's pretty quick. It's very, very easy. I'm not going to break down the fillet at all. We're going to keep it as whole as possible. We might have to trim up the belly and maybe the tail part where it gets really thin because those pieces are going to overcook anyways. Thanks, Elvin. I know, I thought I would go with like a little theme today. What did I have for lunch, Tris? I had a couple of pierogies again, 3 chicken wings, some of the leftover loaded baked potato soup, and some coleslaw. Not the fanciest thing, but it always really, really tasty. I don't mind having my own leftovers. I know how they're cooked, so they're never bad. Okay, so the risotto will take us about 10 minutes or more to prep and then 20 minutes to cook it. Some people say it takes about like 30 minutes to 40 minutes, but I've never had risotto take that long for me to cook. So I would say the total time for that will be half an hour and we'll be done that. And then the peas are the easiest thing today. They'll take about 15 minutes total to prep and cook. So very, very quick. Yes, Extinction. May the 4th be with you. It's a big lunch. It wasn't a ton. Can you show our muscles? Why? Why you gotta do that, Haida? Would Princess Leia flex? I'm not sure. The 4-hour risotto. Yeah, let's be honest. It's not gonna take that long. If it takes that long, there might be something wrong. Okay, ingredients. So for our salmon, obviously we need 1 fillet of salmon. You can choose whatever kind of salmon you want. I'm actually using Atlantic here just because I prefer fattier salmon compared to the stuff that we get here. Yeah, Muscle Kate, they found me, Steve. Let me just pull out this salmon. It is amazing looking. So, so nice. I like to see all that fat in there. Yeah, it looks so good, hey? Just gonna let the fish pretty much speak for itself today. And then chili garlic oil is what I'm using for the chili garlic aspect. And in Discord, the recipe that I posted, I put a link up there so that you guys can make your own chili garlic oil. And it should turn out something like this. So the dried chilies and the garlic, once they're cooked, it's obviously going to settle to the bottom. And then you get this really, really nice kind of like amber colored oil to use. And this is good on literally anything. This is like my go-to when I need to add some extra flavor to something. It is Thunderstruck, it is. I've never done my hair like this before, but it wasn't that hard. It was worth it, 100%. Is the fish local? No, it's not, Steve. Sadly, but pretty soon I think I'm going to do a fishing charter once I have time. Okay, and then we're just going to do salt and pepper. I'm going to use this sweet smoky maple salt. Not sure how much maple flavor is going to be imparted into the fish from that salt, so we could also glaze the fish just a little bit before it comes out of the oven with maple syrup if we want a kind of like a spicy and sweet contrast. Join the dark side. Can I catch fish in the bay there and keep them? I am not 100% up on all of the fishing laws here. But I know that crabbing, like we can go down to the pier and crab. Obviously, they need to be a certain size and they cannot be females. Which last time we went crabbing, they were all like pretty small and they were all females. So we just had to throw them back in the water, which sucked. But I'm sure we'll go and try again. Yeah, so Canadian. Okay, for our risotto, I think we'll make about like 6 servings. So I'm going to use a butter for the base for this, and then we're just going to saute an onion in there until it's translucent. So we'll sweat it out, and then we will do our beets next in there. So both the onion and the beets need to be cut very, very small, almost the same size as the rice kernels if you guys can do that. And that's just for presentation wise. Like that's what I was taught in school. If you're making a risotto, all of your add-ins need to be the same size as the rice. So keep that in mind. And I have about 3 medium beets here. They're not the biggest, but they're medium size. And then 2 cups of arborio rice, about 6 cups or more of vegetable broth. You could also use water too, though. That's totally up to you, whatever you have laying around. And then white wine, a little bit of that. I still have to go find that. I'm not sure if we have any for me to use. Maybe I can steal some of Betty's. And then a handful of basil. So I just picked that from our little plant right before the stream. And about half a cup of Parmesan cheese. So both the basil and the parm will be thrown in at the last minute. That way the basil will stay nice and green, and the parm is just there to add a little bit of creaminess and a little bit more of an earthy flavor. And then we will garnish the risotto or the whole dish with just a little bit of chopped dill, because you can't go wrong with dill and salmon. Tristan, how do you know a female from a male? It's all about like their underside, and I think it's called their bib. So this little thing that sticks up underneath there. Yeah, how dare you ask that question? And then our pan-fried peas. So I just have a bag of peas here. I will probably do up all of these. And then our ginger for that. And then I'll just need to grab a lemon from the fridge for the zest, but the zest will be put in at the last minute as well, just so it stays nice and bright and fresh. And I always like to pan fry my peas with coconut oil, so we'll get a little bit different flavor in that way as well. And that's it, guys. Very, very simple. Not a lot of ingredients today at all. It's gonna be a nice break from yesterday, I think. So we can get started. Order of prep. We'll prep our risotto first. So we'll cut our onion, cut our beets, dice up our dill for the garnish, and then measure out all of our ingredients. We'll prep our peas up. They might have to be like picked a little bit through. I'm not sure how good they look. And then we'll trim up our salmon and prep that. It can marinate for a little bit with the chili garlic oil, just so it kind of soaks in. And then we will bake our salmon at 425 Fahrenheit, so pretty high, for 10 minutes to start, and then we'll check it after that. I'm going at a pretty high heat just so we get maybe a little bit of color on the outside as well. And then pan fry our peas. That will literally take us 5 minutes, and then we'll finish our risotto at the end with the basil and the parm, and then we'll serve up everything. So like I said, quick stream today. Will probably be done an hour earlier than usual, which I'm okay with. Cooking with Leia. That has a good ring to it, Zach. I'm into it. And then today, guys, whenever we have time, if we're done prep early, we will do story time together. It should be fun. And then near the end of the stream as well, we can go over top donator and top cheer. So far, Tris is in the lead. Mees! 2 months already. Thank you, girl. Woohoo! Love. Thanks for all the support, as always. Did it work? Did the notification sound actually work this time?
Craigasm.
Craigasm. Okay, well, I didn't fool around with anything, so I don't know why the music just randomly started working. Weird. It's a mystery always. We're just gonna roll with it. What are the new commands? I can post them in Discord, I guess, if you want. But they're pretty much all just for the mods and stuff, Omat. And I don't have sound request on yet. I really don't know if I want that. I'm very torn because I don't want to put copyrights on my videos, because then I can't post them to YouTube. But yes, there is text-to-speech. Shadowlin, hello. Hello, hello. And what else was I gonna say? I was gonna say I don't even think we have a top donator of the week yet. Which means the bar is set pretty low. So if somebody has something that they want me to cook next week for them, I mean, even if you just put in $1, then you win. So if you want to wait till the end of the stream to do that, just in case someone wants to like bid with you, do it up. Because I don't think we have a donator yet. We've just been doing biddies this week. Yep, it's the truth. How do you get the text to speech to work? I don't know, Omat. You have to try it out. It should work for donations and subs. Trist, you read online that they have to be approved, so maybe they work now because they were approved. I'm not sure, honestly. Yeah, fatty $1 donation. I'll take it, Mies. I will take that. And I will run with it. Thanks, Sack, for the 100 bits. See you in a bit. We're gonna get started pretty soon here, though. And just so you know, Omat, I actually started listening to Ram Ranch today. I went on YouTube. There's no way I want that playing on my stream. Like, if I put song request on, that's gonna be like in the blocked songs. Because I was reading up and someone actually had that song play and they got banned from Twitch. I don't want to get banned. It is so savage. I was like, how is this even a thing? You guys are cray. Who is Ram Ranch? That is the real question. Who is Ram Ranch? Holy shite. Okay, we're going in. We're going in. Sounds like a sex thing. Oh, you got that right, Trist. This is a large onion, and it is in charge. Don't do it. Yeah, click on your own risk. It's not safe for work. Starting off with some onion today. What a great way to start the stream. Yes, Trist. Get your onions up. I know. Let's not cry. So far, so good, though. I don't know. The shallots made me cry literal tears yesterday. What is this? Pulse. Swag. You guys are just coming in today. Thank you, man. That's some swag for sure. 2 months already. How fast does the time go by, though? Shadowland, that's pretty much what I did. I was like, after about 30 seconds, I was like, I'm done. Done with this. But you have to see what Ram Ranch is all about. Because then you feel like you're missing out, right? Okay, so we're going for brunoise. Very, very small cut. 1/4 of an inch. And that way it'll kind of be the size of the arborio rice grains. Which is this stuff's right here. So nice short grain rice. Okay, so following the natural fiber lines in the onion and the curve, and that's gonna help you get a nice cut, nice and even, and then we'll leave about 1/4 of an inch at the end as well, just to keep it all together, and then you should be able to cut the onion very easily. Hopefully you guys learned something from it today. Probably only going to use half of this onion just because it is so big. I still want to be able to taste everything else in the risotto. Any partaking of festivities for the 4th? I don't have much planned today. Yeah, definitely not work or Twitch friendly. You can snack on the other half of the onion. I think I'll pass on that. Okay, let's get our fine little cuts in here. I think I might have to take my knife in this weekend. I put it on this steel today before stream, but I don't think it helps. I think we pushed the limits on where it's chipped. Or maybe this onion's just a piece of poo. Yeah, I don't know extinction. I mean, people say that, but I've tried it and it doesn't seem to help. I think this onion is just weird. Because why would it just fall apart like this? It's breaking up with me. Give it a good old rub. I know you guys said not to cry, but it's happening. Oh man. Princess Leia doesn't cry. Grow up, Kate. Can you guys hear my sniffles? Like, the struggle is real right now. She's cutting blind. Polish, how are you feeling today, my dude? You doing a little bit better than earlier this week? The sniffle juice. Luckily, no, there's no sniffle juice. No extra seasonings. Okay, we'll just put an onion in this bowl for now. You slept a little more? That's why you sneeze on all of your food. Yeah, extra seasoning. It's that secret salt. A sleep study appointment. So you have to like literally go sleep there and they'll study you. I always found that so weird. Like, how can you fall asleep knowing that there's people just watching you? Dan, what's up? Oh, they give you a little kit. Okay, that's good then. You have to like hook yourself up to it. Is this a cutting simulator? Hey Albus, what's going on? Mies, what do you mean Trist exceeded your donation? Oh shit, nothing even popped up. The hell, guys? Well, it's on my screen though. Mies, 421. Nobody donate more than this. You require food to be made for you. And she is a starving child. 242 equals 420 Canadian. Love you. Tristan, thanks for the 10 bucks. Bastard. I've been good, Dan. I've been good. I'm not wearing Crocs, guys. They're safety slippers, hand knitted by Betty. That's pretty cool, Paul. Okay, we do have to peel these beets first. So I'm gonna get out a different cutting board so I don't stain my wooden one. Did I find the croc life or did the croc life find me? Good question. And actually, funny that you say that. They actually make Crocs in the form of like kitchen shoes. So once upon a time, I did wear Crocs in the kitchen and they were so, so comfy. But they only lasted about a year. So true, Polish, hey? I remember getting the knockoff called Dogs. Those were comfy too. But yeah, so far it's just slipper life for me. Aw, Trist, you're gifting your request to me's? I'm excited. Thanks, man. That's very generous of you. I'm sure the girls will come up with something really awesome. Dan, you've changed your location for the next 2 weeks. Where are you at? We're gonna have some pretty nice colors on the plate today. You're gonna think up the best dish. Nice. And just so you know, Mies, I'm gonna work on your meal plans this weekend. I got you, girl. We'll get started on that. Japan, cool. How is it? Okay, let's try and not end up with like purple hands or red hands. Yeah, Butt already picked hers. I'm scared. I have to make macarons on stream. What are you making, Polish? Are you still working on like the Batman one? Your second time in Japan? Nice. That's somewhere I still want to go. Eat all of the ramens. You want to learn Japanese before going there? Well, luckily, they have apps now that you can literally just play and it'll translate for you. That's pretty nice, Dan. Okay, so for our beets, we want to go pretty much the same size as our onions. So we'll start by slicing them nice and thin. And then we will kind of julienne them, I guess, really nice and thin. And then we'll get our nice little brunoise cubes. It sounds boring. Yeah, I guess it's a lot more work to learn a language, hey? Honestly, it looks very, very difficult to learn. So good on you, Gillis, if you even attempt it. And also, guys, cutting the beet this small beforehand is going to mean that it won't have to cook as long in the risotto. So it should be fully cooked by the time the risotto's done. It's going to make me upset. Sushi Day, thanks for the host. Mies, what did you think of? And why would it make me upset? I'm sure I'll be fine. You want to be able to greet the farmers? Yeah, they will totally respect you for that. Dan, why do you always gotta judge me like that? You know I'm not Italian. It's not fair. I'm just trying my best, man. Baked Alaska. Are you insane? That would be so much fun, though. I don't hate you at all. I'm excited. I secretly love using a torch. Maybe we'll do like old school meals that day then, because that's so old school. Yeah, also more food. It's so true. What is baked Alaska? It is ice cream formed into a mold. It's like a half circle, so it's spherical in shape, and then you cover it with meringue and light it on fire. Definitely not the easiest thing to make, because like you can't freeze meringue, right? So that'll be a good one, Mies. I don't think I've ever made it. I really don't remember. I don't think I made it in culinary school, though. Do I have any pet peeves? Like, what pisses me off? I don't know, Thunderstruck. People that lie, for surezies. But, like, other than that, I'm a very patient person. I'm gonna trim this one up just a little bit more. I also don't really like stupid people. I don't know. But that's not really fair to say. Because how do you tell who a stupid person is? Oh, it should cover the cost for sure, guys. Baked Alaska shouldn't be too expensive to make. And maybe we'll even make the ice creams from scratch like a couple days before. Nickelback, yeah. Biggest pet peeve ever. Okay, so now we're gonna just thinly slice this so that we end up with little cubes later on. Yes, do it, Gillis. He'll be like, are you serious? Please let me know what he says. When people say sandwich. That is so funny you asked that, Dan. Because I've been eyeing up the eggplant at the store lately. It's been looking good. And I've been craving caponata. I don't think I've made it before. But I've eaten it. And it was so, so good. Taking me back to Venice. Tristan, you're not stupid. Grow up. This is quite a bit of beets, hey? It's going to be like equal parts beets and rice. And I'm okay with that. You make a great homemade caponata, I bet. I'm jelly. You should send some over. Oh man, yeah, seeing the fire would be so cool. That's such a good point, Mia. Peanut butter mouthwash. How's it going? Yeah, nice username. Loving that. We're just beating it up in here. Beating that beet up. Do I ever make alcoholic drinks on stream? No. That's funny. I should totally start doing some bartending. Although I don't have much experience in that. But I really do enjoy drinking cocktails. I'm just not a huge drinker anymore. Unless it's like a special occasion, then I will. Okay, we're about like halfway through these. Mountains, yeah, literally mountains. Do it, Dan. I'll totally make it on stream. I seriously have been thinking about making a caponata, so if you have a good recipe, I am so down. And even if you don't translate it, I should be able to understand what it says. Or cooking with wine or something. I mean, typically on Thirsty Thursdays, I cook with alcohol. So yesterday, in the crumble that I made for Tristan, we put in some maple whiskey. But I've also done like sake and tequila before. What else? I've done quite a few things with alcohol on stream. We did some flambéing action already. It was fun. We didn't light the camera on fire. We were okay. You have a mocktail at work called soft porn? What? That's hilarious. It's like, and in non-alcoholic drinks. I would like a soft porn, please. Yeah, Elvis, I would be careful with that. Everyone's been wanting me to do it as well. But it's not fully legal here in Canada. I'm not sure where you're at. But if it's fully legal, then for sure you're allowed. Otherwise, you could get banned. So I'm not willing to take that risk yet. So I'm going to wait it out a couple more months until it's legal here. And then we'll do some baked with Kate streams. Sounds good, Gillis. Yeah, guys, get in on the Discord. Post those recipes in there. We are all about that. Hey, Sporks Hands, how are you? The command for the Discord, guys, if you just type in chat !Discord, all one word, it'll come up for the server invite link. Hey, Vune. Yeah, we're beating it up today. We're almost there. Use quite a bit of beets here for this risotto, but I love beets. And so does my family, luckily. There you go, Gillis. Yeah, just start brewing your own beer instead. Vune, how is the affiliate life treating you? How good does that feel, though? Okay, you know what? That's enough. I'm gonna put the rest of these just away. And I'll use them up in something else this weekend. I don't want my ratios to be too off. Hey, Mikey, how are you? Your cats are pissed at you. Man, cats are always pissed off for no reason. Don't take it personally. Sounds good, Gillis. It was weird doing the tax interview. Yeah, I know. I mean, with me being Canadian, I was like, what? Going through all the American stuff, but It was pretty easy. So true, Trist. Crazy, son. You've already planned your master plan of your streaming empire. There you go. I'm glad it's going well for you. It's always a risk at first, but if you do well, then you know. And then you shouldn't stop. Okay, so nice little cubes there. And actually, I'm just gonna put those right into my bowl so I can have enough room on my board. Practicing knife skills again today. It's good. What's my favorite cooking music? Good question. I mean, typically when I worked in restaurants, we would play a big mix of everything just because there is quite a bit of different staff working together. But we like to use like hip hop or kind of dance music just to keep the groove going and like keep the pace really fast for cooking. But I mean, at the same time, sometimes we would play like hilarious little funky elevator music and different stuff like that. Anything with a good beat really is all I need. Jousting with the Americans, yeah, watch out. The air is infused with liberty. Yeah, that's what keeps you guys going. It's those chemtrails. You gotta watch out for those. Yeah, smooth Yaz. Yaz flute. Yeah, murder. We're murdering the beets. Hopefully no vegans come in. Be a travesty. Okay, so I'm just kind of lining it all up with my knife blade. Pew pew, Gillis is back. The crunch sound of this though, so good. The color of this risotto is going to be amazingly vibrant. Every time, Dan. Every time. ASMR. Chopping. So I'm feeling like I'll probably be watching some Star Wars tonight. I don't know about you guys, but it's been a while. You can never go wrong. It's probably going to be playing on TV all day. Should you have your Twitch name? You can do whatever you want, Gillis. If you want to change it, just let us know that it's you. But it's just a little bit easier to keep it as your username for Twitch. But totally up to you. It doesn't matter. So Dan, what has been the best thing you've eaten in Japan so far? I'm jealous that you're there. Aw, Mies. Yeah, for sure. I know that I've put you to sleep. In the good way, not in like the boring way. Okay, our beet mountain is slowly disappearing. What? Rook? Thanks for the biddies, man. Welcome in. How's the day? What time do I usually get to bed? I mean, typically I like to be in bed by 10. Pretty early, but I get up at 6, so that gives me like 8 hours exactly, which I need. Definitely a person that needs their sleep. Otherwise, I just do not function properly. You're still working? No. Man, it's Friday. It's almost time to like crack open a beer. Chill out. The weekend is here. We did it. Triss, you're crazy. You're crazy, man. I can't do it. If I don't get like optimum sleep, I just get sick all the time. So I've figured it out. So now I just make sure I get enough sleep all the time, and I haven't been sick in a long, long time. Like over a year now. Your sleeping pattern is natural. No, exactly, Spork's hands. Like, I'm off the caffeine now too, because it just affects me so bad. So that's why I have to get my sleep. Because I can't rely on that anymore to like keep me feeling awake. Rook, you have a beer and a mixed drink, but you're just programming for the house. Well, that's all right then. At least you're home. Well, that's okay though, Mies. Like, whatever your body's used to. Thunderstruck, you get cranky and demand food. Pretty much what I do too. Well, it does mess with your metabolism and everything though, if you don't get enough sleep. Like, your hormones can get out of whack. It's craziness. Okay, a little bit more beets to cut and then we'll move on from this. Dante Fili, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Gym at 9 a.m. Yeah, I feel you. It's never fun competing for machines and stuff with people. Beetroot is like Viagra. What? Why is it like Viagra? Quick cheesy bread, Gillis. Love it. Everyone loved the cheesy bread yesterday, though, guys. Just so you know. Betty will for sure be making it, I think. It'll be fun to make it with different kinds of bread, too. Okay. The murder is finished. There's our mountain of, like, glorious little beet cubes. Helicopter? How are you? Okay, just gonna try and get this beet off of my hand. Might take a couple more washes. What kind of vat? Just a big pan. The one on the left there, the silver one, is what I'm going to use. It's nice and deep, so we should be good. And leftover risotto is not a bad thing. It's pretty easy to heat up. Just use a little extra like broth or whatever you want to use, cream. And loosen it up again on the stove on low heat. Okay, that can be put aside. And next thing, let's do up our dill garnish. And that can just be put into a little bowl as well for later. And we're not gonna cut the basil now because it will bruise and turn brown. So we'll cut that up right before we mix it into the risotto. Are pranks still a thing on the internet? Guys, I didn't kill anyone. And even if I did, it wasn't me. It was Princess Leia. I'm innocent. Who dis? Jim? How are you? Where have you been? Does this mean you're alive again? Can someone make a croc meme as an emote? They're not crocs. Sporks. We're just gonna use beets in everything today. You get a beet, and you get a beet. Jägermusen. I'm guessing that's like Swedish or something. Have no idea what you said. Jim, you're getting in shit, man. Trista's holding you to it. He's not having any of this. No, Sporks, it's not from the farm. Those were bought. And yes, I am going to be putting peas into our garden boxes hopefully this weekend. So far, they're like about this big in our seed tray. So they're looking really good. I think this is enough dill for now. I don't want to waste it. So I'll just put the rest of this into the fridge. Jaeger, you'll try and translate. Yay! You do speak English. So we'll go for a nice fine chop here. Oh, sporks. Yeah, I don't know. Betty's done them in seeds before. And obviously with us moving and stuff, we couldn't really put them into the ground. So we wanted to get a little bit ahead at least. And we'll be transplanting them. I think they'll work out well. I mean, obviously you need good soil. And then they should take to it pretty good. If you see any pieces of stem, just take it out. We don't want that in there. We'll just do like a nice fine dusting of dill. And then that can be put into the fridge just so it doesn't kind of wilt on us in the meantime. Because dill is pretty delicate. Tris, when I work in kitchens, do I have to wear special pants and wear gloves? Well, it all depends on the uniform that the kitchen requires. So some kitchens require you to wear like black pants. Some wear like the old school houndstooth ones. And gloves are optional too, but I typically only wore gloves when I was working with meat. That's about it. What's that?
It's your file.
Oh, okay. Okay, so here's our dill. Kind of see how fine we chopped it. That's just gonna go into the fridge now. Yeah, exactly, sporks. Yeah, you have to wear an Iron Man costume. No, it's not that crazy. She ain't that cray. Okay, risotto. Let's get back into our recipe here. So I need 2 cups of arborio rice, which we can measure out now. And then we can make up our broth in a little pot and get that going. I love how these are always vacuum packed. And I'll go find some wine as well. There we go. I was like, I can't break in. Thanks, sporks. I hope you have a great weekend, dude. Maybe catch you on Monday. Good luck with the jet lag. We literally have more beets than rice right now. But keep in mind, this will expand as we cook it. So I am not worried. I'll just leave this stuff over here by me. So our little pot here. Jaeger Navegroat or Navgroat. Fine grind and roasted oat flour with salt and water. Add pork to it and use the liquid fat as sauce. Tastes kind of like crisp bread. What? That sounds interesting. You can hear my Discord sounds. I know they're playing off of Sammy's computer. I don't know what the heck. Dan and Shadow, welcome to the Discord as well, guys. Okay, so we're going to start with about 6 cups of our broth, and if we have to add more, well, then we will. So I'm just going to start to pour the water. And I'm just going to use vegetable broth. This guy right here, organic, better than bouillon. And it has to be kept in the fridge. That's the only kind of downside of this one, but the flavor is so good. I'm just trying to break into it right now. Hulking out. Whew. That was actually hard. Starbell. Hi, how are you? Haha, got you guys. Discord trickery. I know, this broth is really good. It's not expensive either. I think the beets might take a little bit extra liquid to cook, so we have almost 8 cups here that we'll use. So we'll see. Maybe we will use it all, maybe we won't. Freaky Friday. Hello, Anya. How was your week? I know Jim is here too. Getting turnt already. Something like that should work good. Just kind of whisk this in until there's no more lumps. It might take a little bit because this stuff is like a paste. The week was freak. So I'm guessing it's been busy then. Anything crazy stop? Jim, never stop. Literally, I tell you that every time. Turnt it up, the boys say. Somebody stop me. Kate, someone go to Lithuania. Find Jim. Puff Daddy, holy. P. Diddy. Throwing it back to the good old days. Okay, broth is good. Yeah, just go to a McDonald's. You'll probably find Jim there. Okay, half a cup of parm and then we're good to go. We'll use this little guy. Freaky Friday leggings, I know. Oh wait, you didn't even see my hair yet, dude. We got Princess Leia today. We'll pretend this is my lightsaber. Everyone put in your orders. Jim will pick it up for you. How much cheese? That much cheese. We don't need to measure cheese here. Any amount is good. Yeah, I'm having way too much fun today. It's true, Mies. Okay, risotto prep done. So easy. Nerdgasm. Yeah, we're killing it, guys. May the 4th. This is an important day. I love Star Wars. Okay, peas prep next. Stringless sugar snap peas. So easy. So all we have to do for these guys, as I'm sure you know, is just pick off the little, like, weird papery piece off the end. that little piece there. And then we're gonna leave them whole, I think. And then obviously if there's any that have the stem, we'll pick that off as well. You never watched Star Wars? Get out of here, Jim. Are you serious? Yeah, where have you been? Those are really nice and sweet. Okay, maybe that's an excessive amount of peas to make. Posh is here though. He's like, peas? I need a taste test. Okay, come here. Crazy kid. Now that's teamwork right there. She knows what she's working with now. You haven't seen all of the Fast and the Furious? I don't think I've seen all of them either. Hey, Autism Mama. How's the date? Not your type of a movie. What? You've been interstellar traveling. Anya, we got a new Interstellar yesterday. It came in the mail. This is it. It's green. And it's wild. It has like a finger trap in it, so never put anything in there. We haven't used it yet though. Just wanted to show you that things are looking good. Your day was great. That's amazing. The willy hole. Yeah, don't do it. As tempting as it may be, do not put anything in there. Congrats, Mama. Buying a new car is always fun. You deserve it. Yeah, so far the day is good. Went for a walk at the beach again this morning. Super nice and quiet. Yes, Trest. Send her some love. So what's everyone cooking or eating today? What's on the menu? Oh, that is so trippy, Jim. The color switch, like what is going on? I'm so happy you pointed that out. Hostess Crunch May Donuts. The heck? Sounds delicious. We're gonna be having some more of your apple crisp tonight, Tristan. It was so good. Oh, Trist, what happened with your property yesterday? What kind of damage was done? You're eating happy brownies. Nice. Cookery with the raid. Welcome in, everyone. How was fridge clearing Friday? Sup, Ardbay? Hi, Lemon. And what kind of cookies did you make today? Guys, if you haven't checked out Cookery yet, you should do so. Another fellow Canadian streamer who is an amazing cook, very creative. Should go give her a follow real quick and check out her stream sometime. Walnut biscotti with chocolate drizzle. Yum. I haven't had biscotti in a long time. I think I was actually dreaming of it last night. Now that you brought that up, it's coming back to me. Something about like the double baked cookie is just so good. Chicken pot pie with hash brown topping. Nice. That's an amazing way to do it. Thanks for the follow, Ardbay. Is the weather holding up there, Cookery? Weird weather. Oh man. Classic Canada. Oh, now you guys are getting rain. Yeah, I hate wind and rain. Rain is okay, but when it blows in your face, not fun. Tristan, they destroyed a bunch of stuff? What? Well, at least you were notified about it. That's pretty good. 90 kilometers an hour. That's pretty quick. Might blow you over. Okay, this is the perfect pea for Posh. Right? Is what are fermented foods good for? Your belly. So they have really good bacterias in it. Almost like probiotics. That just kind of regulate everything. And keep your digestion tract happy. Yeah, like try and eat fermented foods at least once a day. You'll for sure notice a difference. Yeah, what kind of security guard is that? Just parties the place down. Yeah, bellies love it. Yeah, Mia, for sure. Even something like the apple cider drink in the morning, that's a good one too. Even though it's kind of gross to drink vinegar, but if you do a right mix, then it's not as bad. Okay, our peas are good. We just need to dice up some ginger now. gonna go pretty heavy here on the ginger too. Okay, lemon, sounds good. So we'll go with quite a big amount of ginger here. Probably like a good 1-inch nub. And then we'll peel it, dice it up really nice and fine. And then that will be tossed in with our peas later on. I think it'll give really nice contrast to the risotto and the salmon. So just nice thin strips to start. Like that, and then you can stack them up, make it easier for chopping. I usually do 2 or 3 to a stack. Sometimes they like to slide out. Ginger equals Ed Sheeran. Who doesn't love Ed, though? Jim, you still want song requests? Okay, maybe I'll work on it this weekend. I'll see. I'm still torn though, guys. I don't want copyright stuff on my vids. Because then YouTube won't even, like, they'll just block the whole thing out. Mies, you do not like Ed? Why? We'll go over the ginger one more time after it's all chopped up, roughly. No song requests. I know, I'm with you, Lemon. I'm with you on it. I'm torn still. We've gone without music for so long. Conceited vibes. I love it. He's gonna be doing naughty dancing. Somehow I can't see that. That's what I was thinking, Death. But then, like, everyone's gonna be like, but I want to request a song. So, like, it's pretty much pointless to do anyways. Like, I already have a no copyright playlist. Maybe I'll only do it, like, on Fridays, let's say, or certain days of the week. I don't know yet. Okay, now we'll go over it once again, just to make sure it is nice and fine. We don't want like an overpowering ginger taste. We're mincing. You use pretzel? I've never heard of that cookery. I need to check that out. I'm going to write that down right now. Pretzel. Okay, one more bowl for our ginge. Lemon, what are you doing over there? Catastrophe. Quinoa everywhere. It's an extension in the dashboard. Ooh, that's good to know. Thank you for that, cookery. It's always good to know new things and maybe try them out. Yeah, exactly, Death. That's exactly why I don't want to do it as well. Because it's not like, obviously it'll maybe make the viewers happy, but in the long run, it's not going to help me out too much. Next up, let's zest our lemon, or at least just have it out and ready. I was wondering about Mr. Cookery. I haven't checked in on Beer Minute lately. Okay, we'll use this one that's already partially zested, and that should be enough. I am good with that. Mise en place is looking good so far, guys. So peas prep done. Next up, we're gonna trim our salmon and prep it. Lemon, I can totally tell that you've had coffee. You haven't been like this crazy in chat in a while. I love it though. I like crazy lemon. Smoking is totally an art. It's so much more challenging than cooking. And I'm pretty excited to start learning more with Sam this summer as well. I've been bad about it. Like, I'm sure it's not as difficult as I think it is. Death is like, yes, smoking is an art. What kind of smoking are you guys talking about? This salmon is massive. Like literally massive. Now you're gonna fit on the cutting board. Yeah, you can totally tell the difference, Lemon. Liquid smoke is so cheating. The real smoke happens in 26 minutes. Okay, I don't know how I want to do this, honestly. But you can see that it is pretty thin right here. I'll probably trim that up a bit. Like it just keeps going. It just keeps going. Probably do this whole piece off. And maybe we'll use it for brunch. And then this tail end is pretty thin, so I'll probably trim it around here. If you guys can see all of that. So why don't I try and trim the tail now, just so I can fit this on. I don't want to mess up my board. And it still goes on there anyways. Just have to sanitize it really good later. Good thing we already did all of our veg prep. You're surprised it was packaged? Yeah, I need to still find someone that can like give me really good salmon all the time. Because I know it exists out here. All right, Cookery. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for the raid, as always. Okay, so those 2 pieces can be packed up. Then this fillet will go onto the sheet pan right now. I'm just gonna wash my knife. Done. I don't think death is ever late to the party. So I'm using a sheet pan with a silpat on it. You can use parchment as well. And it just fits perfectly. Okay, let's get this off. And washing my hands for hopefully the last time in a bit, but probably not. You have a request, Tris? Put it in, man. Yeah, let's not overcook this salmon today. And I'm just gonna quickly go for my first bathroom break. I'll be right back, guys, and then we'll finish that. Okie dokes. We're gonna give this fish the rub down. I am in BC. Tubu. Are you in BC? You want a breakfast stream tomorrow? Sammy said we're probably going out for brunch because we has to take his bike into the city. But maybe Sunday. Scorpio, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Hey, Yachts. How are you? Salmon is lonely. We're here. We're here. So I think I'm going to try and mix this back in a little bit for some extra flavor. Don't know if it's possible. There we go. Get some of those chilies and garlic onto the salmon like that. And then we'll rub it down. Oh my God, Lemon, don't even tell me that you dip salmon in ketchup. That is sad. I am sad for that salmon. This looks so good. I think I have to take a photo of it right now. Yeah, it's not a fish stick. You crazy. What's up, Feedin'? How are you? Oh, you're in London, Ontario. Amazing. My boyfriend lived there for a little bit. Okay, so literally just rubbing this in. And that way it'll kind of marinate a little bit as well. And then I'm thinking the oil is gonna help to caramelize it in the oven at the same time. It smells so good. I've never done salmon with this oil yet, so I'm pretty excited. Do I normally get farm salmon or fresh salmon? It depends. I mean, I've done both on stream before. This is farmed, if you guys are wondering. No judgment, please. Microwaved fish sticks. You guys are crazy. Okay, where's the salt? Okay, once again, this is the salt that I am using today. Come on, camera. It's made by Salt West, which is right here where I live in Souk. And this salt is supposed to be amazing on salmon, so we're gonna try it out today. What is in this oil? I believe it's made with just a canola oil. And then there's red chili flakes, garlic, and I think pink peppercorns. And then that gets steeped on the stove, like very, very low heat altogether for about 3 hours, and then you blend it up. And then this oil, like this bottle is at least a year old, I would say, or close to it. That is very true, Extinction. Yeah, if they're gonna farm the salmon, make it bigger. But I mean, this fillet is pretty big. You guys can kind of see how this salt looks. It's kind of like cakey, but that's just because of all the stuff that they've put into it. So there's probably like some maple syrup or maple sugar. And we'll season this just a little bit early so the flavors will all kind of soak into the flesh. And I'm just going to give this salt a taste and see how powerful it is. It's It's like a good balance of sweet and salty. So I think we can be pretty generous with it. And this belly part where all the fat is, that's going to be the best part. Hands down. Mama, are you in Discord? Because the recipe I posted for this salmon today, I put a link up of a chili garlic oil recipe that sounded really good. And it's very, very easy to make. I know Paul, who is usually in here, has made his own. And he's been using it for a bunch of stuff lately. Tris, all I did, I just looked up and all I saw was KY jelly. So I don't know what you guys were talking about. I am a pro cook. So here's my little story. And we just need some fresh cracked pepper on here. Yes, Mama, get on over here. It's Atlantic salmon, steampunk. Yeah, the side effect to that is overfishing. Like, I don't know what the happy medium is going to be, extinction. Thanks for posting the Discord, Tris. You're a pro sitter. Kudos, feeding. Kudos. I'm a pro stander, I would say. I like to stand a lot. And so this is gonna bake probably within 15 minutes. We're gonna go pretty high heat here, 425 Fahrenheit. Thanks, Tubo. Did I feed Poshy? Nope. I have not fed the Posh, except for snacks. Snacks have been had. She's had her appetizer. Now she needs the main course. Yeah, work-life balance is quite difficult to find in this industry. And it was very, like, hard for me to leave a professional kitchen because that's all I've known for, like, the last 7 years, right? I would say it was, like, stressful and definitely had some anxiety. But once I left, like, I knew that better things would come from it. Yeah, steampunk. May the 4th be with you guys. Okay. We are literally done all of our prep for today. Tubo, thanks for the follow. Welcome into the squad. So I'm thinking our peeps should be home soon. And then we can start cooking. The trash patch in the ocean is now 2 times the size of Texas. That makes me so sad. Exactly, Lemon. Better things came in the form of you guys. Now I just, like, I cook for 4 people to eat my food, but have, like, 40 of you watching me cook. Compared to before, it was, like, cooking for hundreds of people per day and having them eat that food. Some of them weren't very appreciative of it, and that's, like, the downside of cooking is, like, we're still there creating art for people to enjoy, so when they don't enjoy it, like, it's kind of heartbreaking. because we always put so much love into each dish. Kevin, you named your new fish after your old Twitch account. I have a sneeze, guys, just a sec. Excuse me. Whew. Is salmon cheap? The farm stuff is pretty cheap. That fillet cost me $30. And we'll probably get 8 portions out of it. XYZ, welcome. Thanks, Swedish guy. Good to see you in here as well. Can I be affected if someone says their meal is bad? Of course. Of course I can. I think one of the, okay, so here's one of the pet peeves. I forget who asked that earlier. I think it was Thunderstruck. But one of my pet peeves is when people like ask for their steak cooked a certain way and then we do that and then they're like, this isn't cooked right. And then it pretty much has to get thrown in the garbage if they touched it. Because it's like, well, staff doesn't want to eat that because someone else has touched it and we don't know if they have like AIDS or whatever, right? Or when you like perfectly cook this meal and they're like, no, it was terrible. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, you don't even deserve to eat the food then. That's how I feel, for sure. But if they're honest about it and the meal is bad, then like we feel so bad and then you comp the meal and everything should be okay after that. They don't know their steaks. Exactly. Bring the steak home for Kush. That would be a good option. Except she was never with me too much when I was in Vancouver. I know I love salmon, Trueness. That's why I eat it quite often. Almost once a week, I would say. Exactly, Death. Masawu. Thanks for the follow. I know, there should literally be like a photo chart of steak doneness in the menu. Just point to the color that you want. You can't say in between medium and medium rare. There is no in between. Mama. There is no judgment with Mama's well done steak. To each their own. As long as you're happy eating it. Sup, Albus? Oh, Mies, I know you're probably hating us talking about this. But that's the world. Okay, let's get all of this stuff. I'm going to put a couple things away. And then I'll set up my little cooking station. She's not a vegan. See, Lemon, you're in the right there. If they're offering like a black and blue burger, then it should be rare on the inside and like black on the outside. Feeding. That's so sad, Kev. Do you want your sub toasted? No. Well, here you go anyways. That might be it, Trueness, is that they don't like the texture of the more raw meat. But like it depends on the style of steak too. Some steaks are okay, more like medium or medium well done. Yes, we'll just eat vegan cows. That means we're vegan. Tubo, thank you so much. That's amazing that your parents are both cooks. Hopefully you have some pretty amazing meals at home. It's so true, Mia. I kind of miss meatless Mondays, but I couldn't convert my peeps. I couldn't do it. It lasted like a month and then they were missing their meat. But yeah, even just one day a week helps the impact on the earth so much, because people don't realize like how much carbon dioxide animals release. Ew, it tasted like ash. Gross. But yeah, being out here, I think I much prefer veg and seafood as well. Steak is like a very special thing for me. Cow farts will end the world, Steve. You heard it here first. Posh, what's up? What are you doing? Oh, you feel guilty? See, that's when you know that you probably shouldn't. I don't have the guilt yet. Yet. Yes, Tubo. Woohoo! Well, hopefully you can stay and watch me make risotto. And then maybe you can make it for yourself one day at home and be like, look what I can do, guys. Imagine if every American farted at the same time. Let's not. Let's not, Tristan. So the question here now is, do we make the risotto in the cast iron pan or in the silver pan? I don't know what to do. Cast iron for the win. For the risotto, would it smell like McDonald's? That's the first thing I thought of, Steve. I was like, what would it smell like? Yes, Trist. This is actually an Egyptian cross. It's called an ankh. And it symbolizes eternal life and like fertility and all that fun stuff. I'm thinking this spatula will be amazing for the risotto. But then again, there is this one. I'm like finding all these utensils that I've never used before. Or what about this one? It's too hard to choose. Yes, Death. Thank you for the facts. I know, I do miss Meatless Monday. I get to watch all the funny lambs while I'm at the farm working. They're great. Get to listen to them all the time. How can you tell when a fish has been caught or farmed? That's a good question, Mia. I mean, I don't know if there's any way to really tell, but usually, I mean, if it's already in a fillet, then you for sure can't tell. You just have to believe what they're advertising. But sometimes farmed salmon is a lot more fatty. That's the only thing I've noticed. Whereas like the local salmon here doesn't have as much fat. So it can be a little bit more dry when you cook it up. One has soil on it. Smoke up. Tryst. I can't do it, man. I have to make risotto. I can't mess around with that. They add color to farmed salmon. What? That's terrifying. Tubo. Is cast iron too sticky? It should not be sticky at all. Like your pan should be perfectly seasoned that you can put an egg in it and it won't stick. So I typically quickly wash it out with soap and water after I use it and then rub in some oil again and turn it on the burner for a little bit until it smokes and then shut it off. And then usually doing that afterwards does help it to keep its seal and then it shouldn't stick. But we'll see with the risotto. I'm not sure if that's the best thing to make risotto in, but we'll try it out today and see. Hey, chef, how are you? The meat actually looks great. The heck? That's terrifying. That makes me not ever want to eat farmed salmon again. Because of the food. Ugh. What are they feeding it? No problem, Tubo. And at the same time, Tubo, you can buy cast iron with enamel on the inside and then it for sure won't stick. So it'll look like this. Like nice and light. Compared to just being like the unfinished. And that way nothing will stick to that one. Yeah, puke. Exactly, Mia. Like I almost gagged. You'd rather eat a chicken burger. That's impressive. Shadow, thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome, guys. We're gonna get cooking pretty soon here. Let me just see where my peeps are at, and then I'll get a kind of a timeline for the rest of the stream. Yes, extinction. I mean, anything from canola oil to grapeseed works well for like a neutral oil. If you can, extinction, try and find pink peppercorns. Or sometimes they're called Szechuan peppercorns. And that'll give a nice floral kind of flavor to it. But if you can't find it, it'll still be really good. Beef is still last on the pecking order for you. That's a good way to do it though, Mies. But at the same time, like, how do you get enough iron if you don't eat a lot of red meat? Like, do you just take supplements? Veggies, tofu, fish, chicken, anything else, beef. Nice. Well, at least I'm kind of learning what you like to eat. That'll help me with your meal plan. Does olive oil smoke too soon? I would say so, yeah. If you heat up olive oil too much, it's actually going to start to taste bitter. The green veg. Okay, my peeps are just leaving. Holy. We might have to pour a glass of wine and chill then. Because they're going to be probably an hour. Never let it smoke. Yeah, I would not typically like bring it up to a smoke point. Like you should never pan fry with it for sure. But with veg, like the best way to tell if your oil is hot enough is it's gonna kind of get little squiggles and like look like it's dancing almost in the pan. That's when you know it's hot enough. And obviously, whatever you put in should sizzle. They're coming back early. Not really. They were supposed to be home around this time, but I guess there was no instructions on something that they had to install, so it took them a bit longer. That's okay. You eat iron bars? What? Tubo, you're definitely not that guy. Don't worry about any of the questions. That's why I'm here. And if I don't know the answer to them, well, then we'll find out together. Chef, what are you cooking tonight, my man? What's on the menu? Exactly, Trist. There are no bad questions. We're all here to keep each other company. It's like one little happy family. Mama. Gotta get those steaks in ya. The stuff that food makes us do, hey? Okay, we'll probably start cooking in about half an hour. How did I make my sauerkraut? Which one are you referring to? You made sauerkraut before? What? I've done like a beet one before, but that was with like store-bought sauerkraut. So I pickled beets, let them sit for like a couple weeks in the pickle brine, and then shredded them up and threw them in with just like a regular cabbage wine sauerkraut. And it made it like this beautiful, bright purple color. It was amazing. And we actually put that into Reuben sandwiches made with smoked duck. Oh, the kimchi. You're talking about the kimchi. Let's pull it out. Let's check it out. It's at the back of the fridge, just doing its thing. It's all coming back, Mia. But yeah, this is good. The spice, like, definitely enhanced over time. And that's how it looks so far. Ah! See? She be fermenty. Yum. Dirtbag. That's dangerous. What did I put the kimchi in? What did we make it for? The bo sam? I think it was the pork lettuce wraps. But this would be good on like anything with a rice dish or even in salad. Like, let me give it a try now. I think it's just gonna keep getting better. Dirtbag, you're a professional. You know how to deal with those munchies. Do you have any on deck right now? Like preparation? Okay, we're going in. It's super stinky though. Like, it almost smells like gas. But that's just the daikon radish. Still nice and crunchy. can taste the garlic and the ginger like right away, and then the heat starts to creep up on the back of your tongue. And it's starting to taper off, so it's not that bad. I think it's pretty balanced. That's honestly what it smells like. It smells like gasoline in a good way. Account from Istanbul. Hello. Yeah, kimchi is the Asian sauerkraut. It's really good though. I would snack on it for sure. So that's a fermented food that is good for you. So I did my due diligence today. Thanks for the follow, account. How's it going? We can check out some cookbooks while we're waiting, since I have all of them now. We can see what's what, or we can go over some of our requests coming up. You're doing bad. No. What happened? Tubo, you inhale at the pump. You're one of those weirdos that loves the gasoline smell. Mies, you love it too? Yeah, I don't dislike the gas smell at the pump. It's 2:32 in the morning in Istanbul. The heck, you should go to Betty. But then again, it is Friday, so maybe you should just turn it up and go from bad to good. Ooh, I know what to pick. I wish Butt was here though, because I was gonna go get the macaron cookbook, and we were gonna pick a flavor together to make next week. Okay, Mia, you want baked Alaska? Next week's gonna be crazy. What else do you want with that? We have to do something pretty easy, like main course wise. Yeah, it's gonna be a weekend of fire. Woohoo! And Butt wanted Taiwanese chicken, which I have no idea what that is. Never had it. The only thing that bugs me about this book is that they spelt it wrong. Macaroons are like the coconut ones. What are they talking about? A simple duck salad, she says. I am in. Hopefully the ducks are on sale at the grocery store next time. Yeah, we have to make it look glam. I haven't done a salad just like at all this week, I think. So that's a good request. Maybe we'll do confit duck. We'll do a duck leg, which means we have to cure it with salt and sugar and herbs the day before. Let it sit out in the fridge, and then we'll rinse that off, and then we cook it in duck fat at a really low temp, and then it's like fall off the bone tender, and you brown it up. Does that sound good, Mies? I haven't done confit in a while. And we can easily do it in the sous vide, so it's not as messy either. Okay. You're making me work. And then I'll try and pick up a lot of fresh veggies from the farm to put into this salad. So I think the turnips would be really good in there. Maybe we'll make up some pickles and stuff. I'm pumped. Good night. Good night, account. Hopefully see you around again. What dish am I most proud to prepare for others? I would say something like a homemade baked bread or like homemade pasta is one of my favorite things. Because that's one thing that's like so easy to pick up at the supermarket. Like baked bread is so cheap. It's like less than $5 a loaf, but the amount of time it takes to make the bread is what is important to me. And you can taste that. Like you taste the flavor of making it yourself compared to buying it. And same goes with like fresh pasta noodles. There is no comparison between fresh pasta and dried pasta. Yeah, exactly. I gotta put in the work. You guys are the one paying me. So we gots to work it out. Okay, let's look through this book. Yeah, exactly. It's made with love and not just like loaded with sugar and random ingredients that we can't pronounce. Oh, what's my favorite thing I've made in all of my months of streaming? That's insane question, Mia. And you know what? I'm just gonna go into my YouTube channel and scroll through all the videos to see if I can find one that I really, really liked. But that is so hard. Because I haven't really ever made the same thing twice. The adobo pork this week, though, was definitely top of the list. Like, that was amazing. And probably ramen as well. Top of the list. This is like all Asian food. Hi, I like Asian food. It's delicious. Or what about the beet cured salmon? Now we're just like going back in time. Or beef Wellington. Like, what? We've made too many good things together, guys. Bouillabaisse. Or the lasagna. That lasagna was so epic. Hopefully I'll be able to make that good again. Hi. What are you doing? Pasha's checking in on us. Yeah, I think those are my top favorite ones for sure. Out of like the 84 meals that we've cooked together already. What are you doing? Okay, let's go through this book. I'll keep an eye on the time and then we'll start cooking probably around 5. We're having reading time with Kate. Don't call them macaroons, guys. We'll just like X out one of those O's. It's macarons. I know, so many good memories, and you were here for pretty much all of them. I like how it says fancy flavors. Like, what does that even mean? I think she does think I'm a little crazy. She's like, who are you talking to? Okay, nothing fun there. What does this say? 10 steps to macaron perfection. That's pretty cool that they go through all the steps. And this book was cheap. Like, it was $5. So So that's why I picked it up. I was like, it has to be pretty good. $5 to learn how to make macarons. I'm in. Okay, classic flavors. Vanilla. Can never go wrong with that. But that's pretty boring. I know Butt will expect more of me. Chocolate. Same old. But I'm sure all these would be amazing. Rose water, not really my jam. Gonna be honest here, guys. Not my favorite. So we'll just carry on from that. Pistachio though, 100% I would make those. So, so good. Hopefully you guys have had some of these. I know, Death, hey, it's so handy. Book club, I know we should start it. But that's what Cookery does. So she does like one cookbook a month and then she reviews it at the end. I don't want to be a copycat. Yay, lemon. Yeah, rose water is so weird. Except with like baklava, it's okay in that. But everything else, I just find it overpowering. These ones sound so good. Coffee cream. I'd be into that. Maybe that's my way to sneak in the coffee flavor without actually drinking it. Because I miss it. This is for you, lemon. Lemon macarons. They look yummy. Yeah, it just tastes like perfume, literally. Okay, sweet. We're going into our fancy flavors. Hazelnut chocolate, aka Nutella. Oh, Tubo, you're Greek? Yum. I should try and make baklava one day. Mia, I'm gonna make you do a British afternoon tea one day. That would be so fun, doing like all the little sandwiches and stuff. I'd be into it. I went for high tea in Victoria here. It was really nice. Went with my cousin when we were visiting one time. Saffron and cardamom. I don't know if Helicopter is in here, but I'm pretty sure he would love this. You're sure Butt will pick lemon? Okay, let's see. That's a good test. Baklava is fun. I'm sure it's pretty easy to make. Chocolate ginger. Those look so good and chocolatey. PB&J, one of my favorite combos. Green tea, that's a good one too. I do have a can of matcha to use up. Maybe she'll pick this one too. I don't know, lemon. It's gonna be a hard choice for her. Sesame lime. Mama. It's an alien language. It is a pretty cool language. Sesame and lime. That would be very refreshing. It looks like a little burger bun on top though. Mint chocolate. Not my pick for sure. Carry on. Violet and lavender. Where does the violet come from? Violet food coloring paste and candied violets on top. See, that would taste like perfume as well. You will ask her to pick lemon. You little sneaker. Tiramisu. That just looks epic. Yum. There's too many flavors to pick, guys. What has been your favorite so far? What are these? These look like a raspberry swirl. Okay, we're getting into the fruit flavors. Strawberry. You can see like there's strawberries in it. And yes, mama, fresh figs. You're so lucky. Tangy orange. Whew, I just had a yawn. Sorry, you guys. I'm putting myself to sleep reading this book. Yeah, exactly, Des. Like tiramisu, you can be so creative with it. Spiced apple, aka like apple pie. That'd be so good. Nutty banana and toffee. So kind of like a banoffee pie. That would be delicious. I do love me some banoffee pie. Mia, how do you feel about that? I know it's an English thing. Mango and passion fruit. Oh, some of my favorite flavors. I love passion fruit, guys. Holy. Blueberry cheesecake. See, those look too fake for me. I'm not huge on the food coloring thing. If it's natural, yes. Yeah, banoffee. Do you like banoffee, Mia? Raspberry ripple. Now those, I think those one look like some of the best. Oh my god, you don't like bananas either? You said you eat anything. This is straight lies. Coconut and pineapple, my jam. I like tropical flavors, if you guys can't tell. Something special. Holy. Now we're getting into it. Yeah, food color macaron, hard pass. Get out of here with that. Look at these ones. Heart ones. I don't like the way it looks with them piping it like that though. They should be nice and smooth on top. Just not bananas or zucchini or beef. I got you. I'll just add those to the list, Mia. I'm just bugging you. This one looks amazing though. Maybe I'll make that when I get some strawberries from the farm. It's like a strawberry shortcake almost. That looks so good. Mont Blanc, which is chestnut flavoring with chocolate. So this is a traditional cake that I actually made in culinary school, if I remember correctly. Christmas. I don't know what's Christmassy about these. Nutmeg, allspice, and the filling has like those crazy little jelly fruits. Yeah, I think the macaron was pretty big on that one. It's like a nice little wild strawberry. Looks so good though. Rum truffle. Boozy macarons. I'm getting drunk. Drunk off macarons. Mini ones. Not necessary. Why don't we just do full size? And then this one. Chocolate macaron gâteau. So fancy. Oh, man death. That sounds good. Okay, that's all of them. I have no idea what Butt's gonna pick. Maybe I'll just pick it myself. We'll see. I'll see what kind of goes with the Taiwanese chicken and then go from there. Banana cream pie with brownie crust, topped with chocolate mousse and whipped cream. That just sounds too good. Yeah, it's a fat week. We gotta get exercise in, Mia. or else we'll be packing on the pounds. Tubo, do I take orders and ship? Oh, I know, I should start doing it, hey? But it is pretty expensive to ship food. I could look into it. A lot of you guys would like that, I'm sure. Hi. Posh has come for some snacks. I got nothing. Okay, we're 9 minutes out. That's pretty good. Let's have Posh minute. Come here. And then we'll get started pretty soon. Make sure I wash my hands. Come here. Come here. You need pets. Puppy. Come out. She's like, I don't jump up. Come here. Come here. Are you being crazy? This is her favorite thing to do. Okay, watch her head. Okay, come here. If you just like smash it into your legs, she'll just like stay there. She's like, yep, it's good. What? Are you gonna get crazy? Do you speak? Okay, just wait. I'm just gonna wash my hands and then I'll give her a pee because she's good. Gosh. Speak. Okay. Craziness. I'd make a killing? Probably. That's a good way to put it. Maybe it would work. So many Instagram stars run their own food delivery meal prep shit. It's so true, Mia. I see it all the time. What is my favorite Canadian dish? Well, there's not many, Steve. Like, I don't know. Are you going to judge me if I say poutine? It's just so good. I think I'll probably end up making poutine from scratch on like Canada Day or something. But like, I'm very picky about my poutines. The fries should still be like crunchy. Obviously the gravy should be real and not out of a package. And the cheese curd should be like fresh and never frozen. Because the way they do their cheese curds in Ontario is they don't have to be refrigerated. I don't know what kind of trickery that is, but it is so, so good. The chip trucks is what they're called. Literally just like little trailers or huts on the side of the highway where you can stop and get a poutine or a burger or something for cheap. I don't know where else in Canada they can do that, but it doesn't happen out here. What's a traditional Canadian dessert? Probably like the maple candy. Or there is Nanaimo bars. Also date squares are another Canadian dessert. I'm not sure what else there is. Let's look. The beaver tails, I knew that was a thing, but I didn't know it was like actually a Canadian thing. Do you guys know what beaver tails are? A plated dessert. I don't think that exists. Yeah, maple bacon donut. Butter tarts though, so good. Yeah, I'm just looking up what they put on Food Network and there's not many. Maple faux bacon. Oh yeah, because you don't eat pork. Lemon, have you made coconut bacon before? Because that's a thing. Maple sponge toffee. Wait, you guys don't have maple bacon donuts in the States? I thought this was a thing. Because you can find them almost anywhere here, and they're so good. When I used to go to the gym a lot with Sammy, that was like our thing to have afterwards, is go have like a maple bacon long john. It's like literally one whole strip of bacon on it. So good. Okay, good. Okay. I was like worried there. I was like, wait, you guys have not heard of this? Coconut bacon. Okay, lemon. Just because you don't eat pork, I know this would be a good alternative for you for like something crunchy. If you can find like flaked coconut, unsweetened, and then toast it up, put a little bit of salt on it and sugar. And then if you can, find like a powdered smoke flavoring. Let me see if I can show you the one I have. And I still have some in my fridge of the coconut bacon I made before. So this is like a hickory powder. That's like literally just hickory smoke. I don't know how they make these. And then there's a mesquite one too. And these taste better than like the liquid smoke flavoring for sure. Just trying to find the company. Epicurial. Oh, it's actually made in Toronto. Okay, I'm going to type that in chat for you so you can look it up. But yeah, dust this on your coconut flakes and it's literally like eating bacon. It is kind of funny, hey Steve? Like we only have a couple go-tos. And the rest of it is just like we eat whatever. Voodoo Donuts, yes. I want to go there so bad. Try and look up that smoke powder. Maybe you can get it shipped in pretty cheap. Yeah, dog. Hickory salt. And those smoke powders are really good on French fries or like tater tots too. Dangerous because then it tastes like hickory sticks, but in fry shape. Yeah, Tubo. So good. Like really good with brunch. It's the cheating way. Thanks, Death. What are you cooking up tonight, my dude? What website did I use for coconut bacon? I actually have not used a recipe, Lemon. I've only ever had it from a food truck when I lived in Edmonton. It was a vegan food truck and they served the coconut bacon in I think one of their burritos. And it was really, really good. And I was like, I need to try and make this because they sold it in bags for, I think it was like $8 for a little bag of this coconut bacon. Sammy, I don't know where that is. Guys, everyone go find Sammy on the map. Yes, make it, Lemon. Like super good on salads. Really anything. Yeah, Edmonton, eh? It's been a couple years since I've gone back there, Steve. The good old days. Oh, Farmette. Okay, guys, look that up then, Lemon. You should be able to get it from Farmette. Yeah, pretend cry. You were there last year, Steve. Nice. Nicey nice. Farmette. I don't know if you spelled that right, Sammy. You mean koala first. There we go. I'll put it in chat for you. I found it. Check it out, Lemon. It's changed so much since 2009. It has changed a lot, hey? It's just like getting so spread out. And I'm like, you guys are wasting so much land. Like, just start building up. It'll work so much better. Wine and dinner time. I think I'm with you on the wine thing. Let me know how the coconut bacon goes, though. Make sure you post that in Discord. I'm excited for you. And I also have to go grab some wine for the risotto, so I'll be right back. We'll get this stuff going pretty quick. Okay, I'm back. The wines have been poured. So we have this little container here for the risotto. I think that's about like a half cup. Lemon. Have a good weekend. Bye. Sup, Elvin? Hopefully your commute wasn't too crazy. Okay, we're gonna get cooking pretty soon here. So we don't want the risotto to sit very long after we make it. That's the one thing. And obviously the salmon should not sit out either once it's cooked because we don't want to reheat it. and I'll just get dried out. So cheers, guys. Cheers to a great week. A good week in a new kitchen, and so far everything is working out just fine. Alvin, I can't believe you just said that, because I was just thinking, I was like, you're going to be packing this weekend to go away. Cheers, Death. I know risotto. It's been so long since I've made risotto. It was time. Especially with the beets. I've never done it this way before. Yo, is Tristan still in here? What happened? Does anyone have any awesome plans for the weekend? We're not doing anything too crazy. Like I said, Sammy wants to bring his bike in to get fixed tomorrow. And then we'll probably end up going for brunch while that happens. Let me find the link to the place that we're gonna go. I've never been here yet, but it sounds so good. Suitcases, that's your plan. How many are you taking? Laundry on the weekend. Boo. Oh, sushi's on. Okay, awesome. As long as he's still alive. Okay, maybe we'll be able to go rate sushi after. Pay her back. They're making ground nut soup. Never heard of it. It looks good though. Holy. We got lots of people cooking right now. It's going to be hard to choose who to raid. And yes, we are building garden boxes this weekend as well. Don't worry. We will be here for that. 4 cooking streams open. Yeah, I feel you. I was just scrolling through like the people I follow. I was like, okay, everyone is cooking today. I know, Tubo. It looks really good, hey? Like, the prices are awesome, the food looks great, and they have amazing reviews. An embarrassment of raid targets. Yeah, we gotta build some garden boxes this weekend, and then probably Tuesday, if we get everything done on the weekend, I will bring home a bunch of the seedlings from the farm. And then we'll plant them up. And then we'll get to watch the little babies grow. Steve, you need some garden boxes too? Oh my god, Farmville. Sammy plays Heyday. I don't know if you guys know that game. But he likes to play that one every now and then. Do I have little ones? I don't have any kids. Hoping to get a pupper maybe in the next year or so. But I want to pay off some debts first before we make any plans like that. Yeah, no kiddos here, just a doggo. Family doggo to keep me company, and boyfriend. Mom and dad upstairs. Yeah, Elvin, I'll probably do some gardening streams. I think the camera, like the cable for the camera, should be able to reach outside, or I'll just put it through the window. We'll see. We shall see. Hey, Fusan. I mean, not too much cooking going on right now, but we're going to be starting, I would say, in the next 10-ish minutes. And then we should be plating by around 6. Do I want kids? I'm kind of on the fence. I'm not like, yeah, I want to have a family. But I'm not like, I do not want kids. I'm like in the middle. It's just not the right time right now. There's still a lot of the world to see before we settle down like that. Okay, sounds good, Fusan. Okay, we're for sure chilling. It's super quiet. Kids are overrated. I mean, I tend to think so. I'm like, it would cost so much money to raise a child. No way, Steve. You've never seen the ocean. You're just like not a water person. I think I'm at the point now where I need to live by the ocean, or else I'll just like feel like something's missing. Elvin, yes, stream your trip. Jet lag with Dark Elvin. That would be entertaining. And that is so, so true, Death. Kids are awesome when they are not yours. I would rather be like an auntie, I think. Take care of them every now and then and be like, here you go. It's not mine. Hi. What are you doing? Plus, dogs are kind of like kids. Just they don't talk back to you as much. It's so much easier. You've only been in 3 provinces. Steve, you gotta get traveling, man. There's so much of the world to see. Have you been out to BC? Okay, I'm here. You haven't been to BC. Dang. Exactly, Death. The love is endless. Just sometimes you get poop kisses. That's okay, though. We'll allow this. Yes, do it up, Steve. BC is so beautiful. Very, very different compared to Alberta and Saskatchewan. And with that being said, we are at 5:15. I think I'm going to start sauteing the onions and the beets. Okay, there we go. 30 minutes out. I have been told. Let's start cooking. So, I think risotto will be done in the cast iron. I think it'll turn out the best in there. And then we'll do the peas in the other silver pan. So I'll turn on the blue pan. I'm gonna go with a medium heat because we don't want to brown the onions here. We just want to sweat them. You should never see brown bits of onions in your risotto. At the same time, today, we probably won't see the onions because it's gonna turn purple. But still, you never want to brown your onions in a risotto. You want it to be nice and clear, just like the color of the rice. Wow, Tubo. I mean, I can't blame them, honestly. It is so nice out here, and it's kind of a different way of life. How is this light? It is bad. It is bad. It's better the other way, hey? Obviously it just looks dark because there's nothing in the pan. And then we're going to turn on our broth as well to start heating up. So butter will go into our cast iron. How much butter? I would say about 1/4 cup. You want enough to saute all the veg properly. And obviously if we need to add more later, we can. BC is where old people go to die. Yeah, nearly dead or newlyweds live out here. Okay, I'm pumped for this risotto. So obviously when we're making a risotto, we need to slowly add in the broth and pretty much let it cook into the rice before we add more. And we only want enough broth to cover the rice at all times. We don't want to load it up. Yeah, don't just come out here to die. That would be sad, Steve. Alvin, I just saw your comment. You dated 2 women with kids and you were a kid person when you were younger. Now, not anymore. I mean, it's a very interesting world to raise kids in nowadays. I think it's very different from before. The generations have changed. Elvin, your dad doesn't understand the concept of sweating veg. What does he not understand? That is so funny. Okay, once our butter is sizzling, we'll put in our onions. Kids can just be a pain in the butt. It's so true. Cook to fork. AKA cook the shit out of it. I mean, some recipes you need to just sweat it because you don't want to brown it. And that way the whatever you're sweating actually stays nice and juicy, right? Compared to if you brown it, it's going to be more crispy because you're cooking more of the liquids out of it. It makes sense. Okay, we got some popping happening. A little bit of sizzle. And I'm just using butter more for flavor than anything. I've always made risottos with butter. And so that will cook for about 5 minutes until it's nice and translucent. We'll stir it every now and then as well. Everyone tells you how to be a parent. I mean, I don't know because I don't have kids, but I could see that happening. Mama, the fact that you call it shoe leather, like, that's ultimate respect. I'm glad you're enjoying your steak. Hey Rush, how are you? Happy Friday, even though I know it's not the weekend for you. Things are going well. I figured out the menu command, which is good. So thank you for that. Holy, your friend's kid punched you in the face? That's aggressive. You still don't know what risotto is all about, just that it tastes awesome. I would say it's just like made with love because it takes so long to make is why it tastes so good. And obviously the rice makes it nice and creamy. I always get kind of upset when people add cream into their risotto. Like, you shouldn't have to add that. If you cook it properly with the hot broth and the rice, it should stay nice and creamy. I'm only adding cheese at the end here just for a little bit of extra flavor. But other than that, you don't need any dairy, typically. And if Dan was in here still, I'm pretty sure he would tell you the same thing. Hey, Puppy Pizza Party. Welcome back. I'm going to show you my Chef Doggo emote, because it is amazing. Yeah, everything else is okay, Rush. It's been a good first week in the kitchen, and I'm loving that the stream is not lagging anymore. Aw, autism mama. Yeah, you can't really do anything about that, hey? Yes, Elvin. As you should. Make risotto proper, or don't make it at all. Let's get a stir on this. I'm going to turn it down back to medium now that it's hot. So we'll let that go for a couple more minutes and then we'll throw our beets in. Yes, pizza party. Cheers to the wine. Stranger danger. Watch out, Steve. I read Des' comment and literally started laughing with wine in my throat. The Ankh is huge. That was actually my first tattoo. But it had to be that big just for all of the, I guess, I don't know, all of the different stuff in it. We couldn't make it any smaller with the design. That's what I wanted it to be. And it was definitely one of the most unpleasant ones. Because, like, right on my spine there, you can just, like, feel it rattling. It was weird. That's all I have to say about that. Why an ankh? Because I like the symbolism of, like, eternal life compared to it just being, like, a Christian cross. And also, like, the symbolism of fertility and stuff like that. I'm not a hugely religious person, but I was raised Catholic. Okay, our onions are almost browning, so I'm going to throw in the beets so it kind of stops the cooking there. This is where things are going to get colorful. Can you guys see that okay? I feel bad. So we're just going to sweat the beets out as well. So a couple minutes in the pan. And then the next step is to toast our rice off. I'm going to put this salmon pan here to try and get rid of the glare. Hopefully that works. I think so. Yeah, I know all of the sounds are working today. I didn't even change anything, but now it's working, so fine by me. Yeah, no knife tattoos yet. I think the next one is probably going to be a pizza. I know, it's so bright and orange, hey? It's going to be a colorful meal. Pizza tat, yep. It has to happen. That's going to be a lifelong love. Probably going to put pineapple on it, because I don't give a heck what people think. Let those haters hate. Smells so nice and sweet and earthy from the beets. And I think I'm going to start to preheat the oven for the salmon. Margarita pizza. Oh, you can't go wrong with that oven. 425 Fahrenheit. Nice and high. I love how this oven has a countdown until it is hot. So far it's saying 13 minutes. Basa, welcome in. Oh my God, Tristan. Stop saying crap like that. You're your own worst enemy. You're not even ugly. Kids are truth. Get out of here with that crazy talk. This is happiness. How is this? It's looking like it's starting to scheme. We're getting there. Thanks, Rush. Do it up, Tris. I'm not scared of you. Gordon Ramsay eats pineapple pizza. What? Tubo. Your mom just delivered Greek egg lemon soup. I have had that. We made it in culinary school. What is it called? Avgolamono or something like that? It was good. It was really good. I don't mind egg drop soups. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ramsay would not be down with the pineapple on pizza. I could just see that. Elvin, you know your stuff. I'm so impressed. Hey guys, I'm gonna put the rice into here. Start toasting it up. We're making risotto for the neighbors. And the rice is gonna start to turn translucent compared to this opaque white color. Hopefully we can still tell with the beets in there. And then we're going to deglaze the pan with our white wine and then start adding in our stock. And you do want to stir the rice pretty frequently while it's toasting. Who do I cook for? I cook for my boyfriend and my parents. So 3 other people plus myself. And then I usually make leftovers. Just so there's something delicious in the fridge if anyone has a hankering. And that way we don't eat like crappy processed food. If she can't cook, she's too young for you, bro. Tristan, why would you even do that to yourself? Who cares what people think of you? Oh, we're putting risotto everywhere. We're almost there. It's almost time for the stock. You're just curious what people thought. Yeah, sounds like a BS app. Thunderstruck, I like your point system. Yeah, you always get extra points if you're funny and have good humor. It's true. It's all about personality. Okay, I'm just evening this out, and then we'll put in our first round of stock. I just want to make it an even layer so I can see how much to add in. And then this pot can just go down to really low heat. So it just needs to be hot, it doesn't need to be boiling. And our risotto pan will be turned down to a medium-low heat. So we need that slow cook. So the initial sizzle is good. And we'll just let that slowly simmer out and absorb the liquids, and then we'll just keep adding more slowly. Like so. It's true, guys. There's always more fish in the sea. What? Swedish guy, first cooking stream tomorrow? Really nervous. You'll do okay. Yeah, you will do okay. Just cook from your heart and everything will be good. You know what you're doing. And don't listen to the trolls, whatever they say. Like, it does not matter. They're just there to get a rise out of you, and that's about it. I'll try and check it out for sure, but I am pretty busy tomorrow, so good luck with that, honestly. It is a lot of fun. Exactly, Jim. Never give up. And that as well, yeah. Have a good mod. But you can mod on your own too. That's what I did for my first little bit, and it was okay. I mean, that way you kind of get the feel for things on your own. Am I Canadian? I am. Born and raised. Turning this down a little bit more still. The bubbles are just a little too rapid. Because if you cook the liquid out too fast, you're not going to get that nice creamy texture. Oh, I have a crazy Tinder story. So one of these girls that I went to high school with, she still lives in Edmonton. She's a teacher now. Someone hacked her Tinder account and started sending people to the school that she works with without her even knowing. Like, it's so creepy. I was like, that's a little bit violating. I've never been on Tinder. I have no idea what it even is, so very interesting. Just be careful. Okay, time to add more liquid. As soon as you start to see it dissipate, just add a little bit more and give it a stir. And you just kind of repeat that process until the rice is nice and tender. And I always spread it out in one layer, just to make sure the liquid's getting absorbed evenly. Probably will need to make a little bit more broth, or I'll just add a little bit of water if we feel like we're running low near the end. Yeah, interaction is key. Swedish guy, I just dropped you a follow. That way I'll be notified when you go live. Sweet.
Smells good.
That's a Sammy.
May the 4th be with you.
And also with you.
And with you.
Okay, 1 minute on our oven, and then I believe the salmon will go in. Take about 15 minutes to cook it. I know, clean shaven. What is that? Fresh baby face. Big Steve, how big are you? Well, we know his height. He is 6'3". Oh my god, How I Met Your Mother. Greatest show ever. What? This?
Oh, these.
Those were on the windowsill. What did you drill? The hole. This?
No.
Yeah?
No. That's not the thing.
Yeah?
No, I use a whole arbor for that.
Yeah, you just gotta have hope. Okay, Rizzo's looking a little dry. Let's go in for some more. Keep it hydrated. And give it a stir. You don't want to stir your risotto, because then you'll break up the rice kernels. You still want them to stay whole. Okay, what are you doing? Posh loves peas. They can't see it. You want them to see it? Or she jumps up.
Pretty sure she does
All right, Rush. Have a wonderful day at work. And yeah, sounds good. Hope you have a good weekend. And I'll talk to you Monday if anything happens. Oh my god, pizza party. You're drunk. We're listening to Toto? What is Toto? Death says, hey, Barry.
Hey, Dad.
Chili Balls Berry. It's been a long time since you've been called that. Okay, guys, this wonderful piece of salmon is going in the oven. And we'll set our timer for 10 minutes just to be sure. Then we should be good. We don't want to overcook it. That would be very sad. I'm kind of thinking about how I want to plate this right now. Probably going to be on a plate. Are these the beets on the stovetop? Yeah. They're in with the risotto right now. I know it's kind of hard to see. Toto is a band from the 80s. Sorry, guys. Yeah, the beets are in the risotto. That's where that crazy red color is coming from. Got that nice slow cook. Seriously looking perfect. So old. I mean, I know some 80s stuff, but I've never heard of that. Shame on me, pizza party. Go barbarian with it. That would be so hot. And actually, my fingerprints have already been like peeling off because the water here is very hot compared to the last house. It's like starting over in a kitchen all over again. Like my first week when I started cooking professionally, my hands were just like raw from doing dishes and stuff. We're building it back up. You feel dated? Don't, Tubo. I think the average age of my viewers is like 35. Okay, let's go with a little bit more. And I already smell the garlic from the salmon. That's how quick it is. Another stir. You can kind of see how the broth is getting more milky as I stir this around. Because obviously we're keeping all of the starch in there. I'm going to add a little bit more water to our pot. Heat it back up. That way we won't run low. Please tell you I know Phil Collins. I know Phil Collins. We'll be okay. Oh my god, Thunderstruck. You're still young and you don't know how old you are? And yes, I am left-handed. Thanks for noticing. Steve, how old are you? I thought you said you were like 41. Or was that someone else? Okay, so we can put our coconut oil into our pea pan while we're waiting. You're 19. Yeah, you're young. You're one of the youngest for sure. We'll do like 2 tablespoons of this stuff. I like your math. Oh yeah, she be sizzling. Oh, guess what? We didn't add our wine yet. We'll add our wine to the risotto in the next little bit. What kind of wine is this? This is a Vital grape wine. So it's called Tragically Vital, and it's made out here in BC. I'm not really sure about the vintage of the grape, but it's very, very tasty. It's like very well balanced. Vital Blanc is a white hybrid grape, and it's very winter hardy, which makes sense for it to be grown out here. Manages to produce high sugar levels in cold climates with moderate to high acidity. So like I said, it is quite balanced. Probably one of the best white wines I've ever drank. I am not a math expert. I am the farthest from it. There you go. There is the wine that I am drinking. Okay, looking like we're needing more liquid. So we'll put in this wine. And this was more of a sweet wine. Gewürztraminer. Holy, after adding the wine, it smells so good. You do need a little bit more liquid though, too. It's growing. Our risotto is doing stuff. I would say we're probably over halfway there to this being done. What's up, Sack? It is so much grape juice. Hey Armored, how's it going? Sammy is a math expert. What you need, Death? Yeah, now you can drink like Kate. Woohoo! You're at your happy stage now. That's a good stage. Don't overdo it. Okay, while that's cooking, I'm just gonna go run up and grab a plate from upstairs. It's just a nice simple white plate to plate on. Because the ones that I have from my stuff, it has like a weird border on the outside, and I'm not really down with that for photos. Who is this? Orchid, unsalted butter, sup? I'll be back in 30 seconds. Oh. Timer on the oven's about to go off, so we'll just do this. Cherry in here, baby. The plate has been found. Betty just told me what Toto was, the Africa song. I know it, guys. Let's check our salmon. She be sizzling real nice. Holy. I think it's almost done, or it is done. It's feeling pretty firm. And this little piece came off. Mmm. Okay, we're looking for like 140 or 135. Kind of like a medium. You have a math problem? Yeah, do it. Send it through Discord. And we'll try and help you. Well, we're only around like 100. So that's good. I was scared that it was going to be overcooked, but we're okay still. So I think I'm just going to turn the oven off now and leave it in there while we finish up the risotto. Unsalted butter. Thanks for the follow and welcome in. That way it'll kind of finish cooking in the heat of the oven. Huh?
Great name. Unsalted.
Yeah, unsalted butter for the win. Okay, let's give our Rizzo another stir-zy. I'm just gonna try a kernel of rice. Sorry that the camera was not up. You liked math ones. Omdog is on Discord. What is your Discord thing? Omdogulus?
Omdog.
It's just Omdog. You didn't know you needed so much math for cooking? Yeah, I mean, menu costing and stuff like that. And recipe converting. It's a thing. We're pretty much there. Super nice and sweet. The cheese will go great. The math has to do with magic. I love it. Our broth can go off. I just turned up the heat a bit on the risotto just to get the liquid cooking into it a little bit faster. So we don't want to overcook the rice kernels and have a bunch of liquid left into the pan. I guess that's the kind of difficult part of making it, is to know those kind of things. But the only way you'll know is if you do it a bunch of times. I know, Tubo. It's seriously stuck in my head. I bless the rains down in Africa. Who does this to us? We're blaming you, pizza party. We're blaming you. Pizza party, do you like pineapple on your pizza? Serious question, though. Tubo. Okay, let's take a vid for the gram of our bubbling risotto. Too good. Drum roll. I don't know, we might have lost pizza party. Papa, don't preach. What color would my lightsaber be? If it was possible, purple. Is there a blue one? I don't think I'd be picky if I had a lightsaber. Just give it to me. Whatever color it is. That'd be amazing. Would cook with it. Is there a blue one? Don't. No judgment, guys. There's too many Star Wars movies for me to calculate in my head. You guys already know I'm bad with movie references. Yeah, you guys would totally jack all of the cookies. I believe it. Okay, so I just went to stir the risotto and it's kind of sticking to the bottom of the pan. That's when you know it's almost done. So this is where we have to watch it pretty carefully. We're not trying to make paella with crispy rice. We're trying to make nice creamy rice without any dairy. Now I'm going to start to pan fry the peas. There's yellow, white, red, blue, green. Well, I want purple. I think the white would be pretty cool though. Hey Shadow, how are you? Okay, we're going to turn this pan on to a good medium high heat. Get that oil nice and hot. Alvin, we ordered the Saganaki, not the Nagasaki. So bad. What do I use the microwave for? I mean, typically nothing. Sometimes maybe for quickly melting butter, but not much. Exactly. Chef Mike is just chilling there in the corner, just in case.
That's what I'm down to now.
Huh?
That's what I'm down to now. Microwave chef.
Yeah. No, they're not talking about you.
I know.
Okay, we're almost there. It's looking amazing. I'm gonna get the dill out of the fridge and chop up the basil real quick for finishing our risotto. Basil. Yeah, Chef Sammy. Sammy's chillin'. We're just gonna pick the stem off. The basil. Twins basil. Oh, nice. Air fryers are awesome. We're gonna go for a nice chiffonade here, which just means thin slices. And I always like to stack my basil and then roll it up like a little cigar. Obviously, we don't want any brown bits in there. And that helps to just keep it all together. So like that. Do I like a smaller kitchen or a bigger? Honestly, this space is very workable. So I'd say probably a smaller kitchen because that will save you time kind of running around everywhere. But obviously with a big kitchen, there's lots of space for everything. But it's not always the most time efficient. Was that salmon? There's salmon in the oven. Okay, this is gonna go into our risotto right now. That way it'll absorb a little bit of the flavor and it shouldn't turn brown on us. We'll see. Was the salmon from my garden? No, but the basil is. I grew this salmon. Lothar the fart. Would you say that a hot dog is a sandwich? I would say so. A tube of meat in a bun. I suppose that's like a sandwich. Okay, basil's in. Parmesan cheese going in. Then we just have to season it with some salt and pepper. Heat is going off. And then the peas will be going in the pan for just a really quick little stir fry. But holy, this smells good. I made a mess. Kate, why do? Okay, ginger is going into the pan. Along with the peas. Tubo. We have quite a few people like that in here. So the peas are done when they turn a nice vibrant green color. We're gonna go from pale green to nice bright green. And then they'll still have a little bit of crunch in them as well. I'm just going to take this off of the heat so it doesn't continue to cook. because those burners stay hot for quite a while. Come back here. So I'm gonna give the risotto a taste. See how much salt it needs. It shouldn't need too much because we did use a vegetable broth. Costco does have a great deal on that Parmesan. They have like 30 months aged now, I saw, for $30. Okay, definitely need a bunch of salt in our risotto. Super nice and sweet from the beets. Probably about a tablespoon would work. And then just a little bit of cracked pepper. That got really nice and creamy though. Just a little bit of cheese, that's all you need. Okay, those guys are done though. Should be the final taste. Do I have experience with induction? Yeah. I have some experience with them. They're okay. They're not my favorite. They're better for baking, I would say, just because they have a set temperature. Risotto's perfect. Okay, salmon is coming out. And then we're doing our plate up. It's lit in here, Thunder. I know our sizzles are crazy, hey? Is it hot in here? No. I keep the temperature pretty low. So, plating, gonna put a plot of the risotto in the middle of the plate. Like that. Try and keep it clean. And our peas. Just need a touch of salt still, but they're super nice and sweet. Really nice fresh flavor. A hint of ginger, not overpowering. Kind of put them around like that. Got some color happening. How do I consider it done? Well, this salmon's actually well done. I would say it's overcooked, but typically I like to cook salmon around medium, which is, if you have a thermometer, I would suggest getting one. Around 135 Fahrenheit.
Hey, it's National Left-Handers Day today.
It's National Left-Handers Day, woohoo! So that's what it looks like. Obviously it's well cooked, but we kind of rested it in the oven and it's still very, very juicy. You can see how it just kind of flakes off there. And then last but not least, I just need some dill to garnish. So this is kind of a nice, fresh springtime meal. Yeah, lefty for life. Cooking salmon is hard. It shouldn't be too difficult. There's our plate. Just need to take a quick photo and then we'll do taste tests. I think the best spot is on the carpet. It looks so good, guys. Okay, so I want a fork full of a little bit of everything. Thanks, guys. Yeah, his M&M pants. Thanks for the love, my peeps. I think this is gonna be like a favorite meal for sure. Okay, so I'll just let you guys look at how it's flaking off. It's definitely like perfectly done. Thank you, Armored. Thanks for the biddies. It's not spicy from the chili garlic oil. Little hint of garlic. The sweet maple smoky salt. Not getting too much of it there, to be honest. Like, there's no smoky flavor at all. So maybe I'll bump up the amount that I use next time. But it's still well seasoned tasting. Like, you kind of just let the salmon speak for itself. Really good though. Sack, thanks for the 100 biddies. You guys are spoiling me. And now this little taste of risotto. With the little sprig, the little dill tree on top. I didn't know beet risotto was a thing. I think I'm gonna be making it more often, honestly. That's one of the best risottos I've ever made. Also, we can still finish this plate with lemon zest. I almost forgot that, but I think the hint of lemon zest would go really, really well with everything. Just kind of round it all out. Okay, our peas. Still nice and green. Still have some crunch. And like I said, they have that little bit of sweetness and then the hint of ginger. Which should contrast the fatty salmon really well. So all in all, I think this dish is amazing. I will make it again for sure. And these are all like my own recipes that I made today. So nothing was made off of anyone else's recipe. This was my own flavors that I came up with, and I think the combination is really good. So one more time, here is our lovely springy looking plate. Yeah, you can never go wrong with lemon. It's true. Just adds that extra oomph. And other than that, guys, that's it for the stream today. We still went all the way till 6:22. That's amazing. Thanks for chilling this whole time. And obviously I take the weekends off, so I will be back on Monday. Elvin, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful trip. Try and keep us updated in Discord if you can. At least at some point throughout, so we know you're still alive, and we'll for sure miss you around here. And let me know what you want to cook together when you get back. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'll post the Discord once more in chat, as well as my Instagram. Feel free to get in on those. And we're gonna hand it over. Aw, thanks, Tubo. That's amazing. I love to hear stuff like that. It lights the fire under my butt. Let's hand it over to... Who do we want? Sushi Day, Bark Dog, or Kitchen Confidence? All of these three people are cooking. I think I'm gonna do Sushi Day just because we're like, we always go back and forth, and she's one of my faves. So feel free to go check them out. She makes amazing food all the time. And it's a fun place. So we're gonna go in, get your onions ready or whatever kind of emote you want. And other than that, I mean, all of my past broadcasts are on YouTube. So I think there's 84 on there now. If you guys are looking to cook something new this weekend, feel free to check those out as well. And they're about 3 hours in length, but obviously you can speed through to certain parts. Lord Samuel, thanks for the follow. Have a great weekend, guys. Oh, did they just end?